All right. Hello, everybody. I'm glad to be here. All right, so this is Ristar. This is the category has changed, as you can see, and I'd like to thank everybody for that. I'm humbled by the support. Thanks to everybody's donations, we actually reached enough to actually do a 100% run. And that is, I think, I first in a marathon. So you're gonna enjoy that. It's much enjoyable from my perspective, at least. And unless the donations have changed a little bit, I do believe we're running on the Japanese version of Ristar. I'll just wait a little bit, just make sure that's okay. I want to see if Japanese is in the lead in the bid war. Very well. Catch him, catch. Is Japanese? Okay. Very well. Hi. Oh, even better. All right. Okay. Well, then I guess I'm assuming we're good to go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this is, I'd like to give a shout out to tazvideos.org for showing me this game back in the days where I was in prep school. And that's how I discovered it. It was like about 7 or 8 years ago. And those were some fun times because I discovered Ristar. The name is quite uncertain. In the Japanese version, it says Risuta. So from here on out, I would assume that there are only 2 possible pronunciations, which is Ristar or Ristar. But we'll see about it later. Here's a bonus stage, and this is the first time a marathon actually gets to see that. It's a pretty cool little thing. We need to get the treasure Star Flower. Oh, slightly messed it up. And there we go! Continue up! So, there are 12 bonus stages throughout all of Ristar's adventures. And they're not mandatory in any percent whatsoever. And those are the things that you are going to see in 100%. Basically, it's the only different. But it will show a lot of different, like, original mechanics. And so I guess I should talk a little bit about Risuta. Risuta has a jump and a grab. And the grab can do a crap ton of things, as you've seen. Ristar is not as fast as Sonic, but once he can manage to find, like, his way, he can go extremely fast, like in here. Messed it up. That should work. Alright, so this is lock skip. I actually skipped a little bit of annoying platforming so that I wouldn't have to... normally you're supposed to get near the log and do a little platforming. It's a little, it can be a little unnerving. It wastes a lot of time. Nice! Alright, so while the Tanuki is shooting a ball, it actually is invulnerable to all grabs. And that's a thing that happens, so yeah. Hello, Estimate. How are you doing today? You are awfully close to me right now. So this is the second bonus stage. If I'm fast enough, I can beat the Sega time. And the Sega times are like Steph Ghost, they're really hard. So we'll see what happens. Oh. Oh. Yes! Give up 100,000 points. Alright, I'm really glad I got that because I still have a little bit of trouble with this, the Mega Drive controller. I used to play this on an Xbox One controller, and this one doesn't handle diagonals the same way at all. But hey, it's the original, it's the real deal. So we're gonna fight the first boss in the game. This boss is rather difficult, and also there's a quick kill that saves about 15 to 20 seconds. It's really cool if you get it. Oh, sorry, French flag. And I messed it up. So now we're going to have to do this really tight grabbing. It's a real shame because, yeah, well, what can you do? And that's it, we've saved the first planet, but the first of many planets. And Ristar will show Sonic who's boss by reaching first cosmic speed right here and just going to another planet just to go to some other places. And save the world from the tyrant Kaiser Greedy. And Kaiser Greedy is a very, very bad guy. He dislikes fun, creativity, and music. So we need to do something about it. He's enslaving all of the populations on the Valdi solar system. And so we need to bonk our head inside a wall for some reason. And then we need to go to get some treasures. And this is the first one that actually uses the water mechanics. Water mechanics are crazy good in this game. It actually makes the game look like a Sonic level. It's really satisfying to play these games. These levels in water physics. So by using the jump button, Ristar does that little swim. And it's not even mashing. If you mash it, it will be like you will be punished for it. So you gotta be pretty precise with how you're using it. So yeah, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good mechanic. Oh, jeez. Nice. So each planet has 2 stages and a boss stage at the end. And the first stage of each planet has a little moment like that where we're kind of waiting. And it's really good because that makes Ristar able to show his idle animation. Generally it's a good way to see how the grabs can work. Ristar is not willing to show the idle animation right now. He just wants to smile. Enjoy the Japanese version, by the way. The Japanese version has him smiling, and that's priceless, in my opinion. I think it should enlighten everybody's day. There we go. He's stretching an arm. I really was afraid I wouldn't be able to show you some of the idle animations of Ristar, but thankfully he's been a good star. Good star. So, this is kind of a labyrinth, but thankfully I kind of know where to go. And I need to kill a bunch of enemies or do certain things to access the later parts in the game. Namely, get rid of this squid mama who is not happy that we headbutted her 3 children. And that squid can actually hurt you very easily for some reason. So there's a chance that I will get extremely low on health. And hopefully we don't get there. This is the part where this could happen. Wow. Yeah, every time you hit the squid once, it just goes nuts on you, and it's kind of luck. There's no way to predict if you're gonna get hit or not. Pretty good stage so far. Ouch. And I had to open my big dumb mouth. I'm gonna try something extremely dangerous. Okay. Had I gone through the right, I would have gone through the finish line and the run would have died, basically, because I would have skipped the treasure, and that would have just become a very bad 80% run. But I really wanted to show it off, so yeah. It saves about 3 seconds. It's really the thing that I should not have done, but hey, I'm there. Speaking of runs dying, this boss is an absolute nightmare. He has a lot of randomness. The first 2 attacks are deterministic. He's gonna shoot 2 types of attacks. So here's the first attack, the first kind. You can hit him. And then there's the second kind of attack. He's gonna show that in the second one. There we go. He just smashes his head into the wall. And the third one. Okay, he's playing nice. But you never know until the 2 last plugs have been removed. We're going to see. Yep, I kind of expected that. Alright, so that's already 8 seconds down. That's nice. And sometimes he likes to play hard to get for the last hit. Let's see. Okay, he's been excessively nice. To be for a marathon run, he's been excessively nice. If you've seen in GDQ Ristar's run, she actually lost 30 seconds, which is, I think, the maximum you can lose against that boss. Unfortunately enough, that's it. We don't have... there's not a lot of RNG as far as the run's concerned for the rest of it. There's just few time losses, like seconds, but at least we've done that. And we have... I see a bunch of Ristar faces and Ristar people in the community. Shoutouts to Chubbas, by the way, who is the world record holder for literally every category, including Game Gear. This has been a very, very solid player, and actually has shown a lot of what could be possible with this. Actually, he's not the world record holder for any % anymore. That's actually Harem Scarum, so shoutouts to him too.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Just a sec. So this is a bonus stage that's quite hard. People usually go for a damage boost, but that actually loses time for the in-game contest. And I kind of want to beat the Sega time, so... That's a shame. Well, I think every hurt is 5 seconds. So, yeah, that made it so that I really couldn't be able to do it. I see a lot of people. I see a lot of people of the community. I'm really glad that people are gathering to see this amazingness that is Ristar, especially 100%. I think it's aside from a few little quirks, I think it is a very good category to start with, because it gets you acquainted with a lot of the physics in this game, especially how you should go around poles and such. Trying to beat the Sega times is a lot of fun. I only beat all of them once ever, and that was a few days ago. Alright, here comes the memory minigame. You can read a few donations here.
Cool. We have a $50 donation from Okami no Shu saying,
Nice.
Hi QLEX, this is your friend Okami no Shu from France.
Yeah.
I hope you're having a great time fighting for this noble cause. As for me, I'm having some awesome time watching you on stream. Best of luck for your run.
Thank you very much. That's much appreciated. Alright. So I swear I have memory, but I just messed it up. In any case. Yeah, Okami no Shu has been actually my flatmate for about a year in Grenoble. Thanks a lot for the donation. And we're going to go to the stage that has probably a lot of very technical pole swings. So this is the first one. Nice. Okay. Here is so this one has a little break compared to any %. In that, well, nice, playing hard to get. I see. Okay, so this bonus stage is a lot of fun. You will enjoy the thing. Hopefully the bitrate doesn't prevent the Twitch spectators from watching. But yeah, I'm gonna be excessively French here, so please bear with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tank. Alright, well, that could have gone a little better, but I'll take it. You need to count all 15 poles that you swing by, so yeah. Oh man, that was the correct frame, but bad angle. Okay, I'd never done that before. That kind of works. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Alright, last time and then I'm just gonna give it up. Nice. Alright, well, Ristar, I trusted you. I trusted you could do it at the last moment. So that skips a good chunk of the level. You're supposed to go to the bottom and swing across a bunch of poles. And another one that was discovered by Chubbis. Shoutouts to Chubbis. Nice. I didn't get a lot out of it, but it still saves a bunch of seconds. And now we have, I think, the hardest boss to speedrun. First off, is gonna hurt you like like that. He's just like, I can never find a way to dodge these. And he has 3 different patterns. This is a ground pattern, that's a good one. He has 2 ground patterns and 1 air pattern. The air pattern loses 3 seconds. And he's been nice so far. And this is where it gets like pretty technical with a lot of different possibilities. Yeah, messed it up. And messed it up again. Okay, this has been playing relatively tough. That is the Ada hand that I know. Hopefully he shows us like at least one air pattern. Oh no, none of them. Alright, well he's making me gain time. I'm not complaining. And alright, if it's to the sides, yeah, that's gonna be, yeah. To the sides I have a lot of trouble. Oh, well, okay. Got him on the way back up. It's possible to do it. For some reason that lasts a lot longer after you hit him. You see his true identity. It's all a kid. Don't worry about it. I'm not headbutting because I'm endorsing violence. I'm just, if you let him just be, he'll try to attack you, and the attacks just don't hurt you at all. And it's kind of funny. So you're like, just stop it, dude. You're not gonna get anywhere. And we're heading on to the, I think, the most technical planet to power through. Also the one that I love the most because the music is absolutely gorgeous in this. Hopefully you can get to enjoy it quite a lot. And that's a shame. I'm losing a cycle because of that. So all of the fans in this stage are on a global cycle. So the one thing that I can hope is that I'm going to be ready for the next cycle of fans. Okay. That looks about right. Diagonals, please. Okay. Okay, I'm good. At least I made the next cycle. I'm gonna throw this metronome as far as possible. The game is gonna keep track of it, and then I'm gonna do the bonus stage, which is a very difficult bonus stage to optimize, because there's a lot of chests, and they behave as platforms in this stage, but they're not designed to be platforms, so that can go wrong. Let's see. Okay. There we go. And I half expected that. Alright. We got Happy Bell, which is a bell with a heart with 2 bells and wings. Okay. This stage also has the single most difficult, like, pole swing, where you don't get into star form, i.e. that little thing when you're invincible and you just go through everything. Because we will need to be able to grab a metronome while having the pole swing, which is right now. First try. It makes no sense at all. if you get into star form, it's impossible to grab, so you need to be able to just go fast enough, but not quite, so that you don't trigger the star form. And I'm really glad we get to run this on the Japanese versions, because this mini-boss will be very easy. Nice. See those little white notes? It shows, like, which head is going to attack. And in the American version, you don't have that. I'm assuming that's because it actually is some sort of music minigame. The bird heads attack in sync with the music, but it has, like, it's not a fixed beat, so it's really hard to predict when they're gonna attack, unless you just, like, have a thesis in Ristar. So I guess the American version was like, whatever. We'll just make it like it look like it's random. I'm gonna try more. Yeah, well, that took a little bit of time, but it makes it so that I don't have to. So there was the ballerina that I fought first, and that ballerina is excessively, like, tough not to get damage. Ooh. Just take that for extra safety. And we're good to go. Alright. This is the bonus stage that has the Sega time that is the hardest to beat. I only beat it once. I think the first time the test did this, they beat it by 2 frames, I think. It's a very, very long stage, and there's not a lot of leeway for error. Yeah. And you see when you grab the trophy, right around it there's 2 gems. Those are like walls. For some reason they don't work all the time, but the Sega time doesn't care. It just, like, tries to grab. 18 seconds was actually really good. I love that strat. And I'm gonna fight another ballerina by actually not fighting it. Ballerinas are like the MVP in this game. They're super difficult to fight. They're invulnerable like every other frame or something. Alright, we're fighting the bad guy, Awauek. I'm not exactly sure, and some sort of walk. That's the bird, like, that's attacking the nice singing bird. It's trying to sing, but it causes a lot of distortion and blast processing, so that makes everything quite a lot difficult for people to handle, especially the bird to the right. He's like he's not happy with the how everything is sounding. And I am not happy with what the bird is. Could you? He's, like, inaccessible in that state, and for some reason he's been giving me that luck. Like, wow, are you in a marathon right now? Yeah, that boss has been proven to be slightly deterministic, but it's still difficult to get. So he likes being mean. And we get out of the theater through the roof into the next planet, which is Elikiki, according to the Japanese version. It's called Freon in the American one, and it's quite an interesting planet. It has a bunch of difficult fights, and also it has ice physics. So this is Ristar, and ice physics is just insanely cute. I can't. And there are also icy walls, and Ristar just cannot grab those walls. Like, literally impossible. This part is a little straightforward. You can probably fit in a donation or two if you'd like.
I'll take this moment to mention that we are raising money for Save the Children. When the worst happens, and children are always amongst the most vulnerable and suffer the most. So every donation that you give to us counts.
And this is the easiest time to like the easiest Sega time to beat because of this. It is related to the power of mashing. Give up 100,000 points. The American version says no way. I'm assuming that's because they imagined that the American kid wouldn't understand give up. Like he would take it the wrong way. That's a snowman Ristar. That's not a snowball. I really had a feeling. So this snowball fight can go really, it can go south really quickly, especially since you have to optimize it. The bully that you have to fight in this eventually recognizes your worth after a fight of snowball, but before that he's fighting it to the very end. He's pretty much untouchable at any time unless you're actually attacking when he's attacking. And I've seen a lot of people just struggle in the speedrun of this because it's just like he can make you wait. And Ristar can also take ages to make his snowball. Like he would rather have a snowman at some point. He's just like he's not understanding what's at stake sometimes. I still love it. Okay, so you're supposed to headbutt into those crystals, but with precise enough swimming you can do that. And here is a rather difficult trick to do. It's also very risky. Crap. I'll try it again, but well, I'll try it again. Alright, I think I'm gonna stop here. This is like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You wanna, at some point you wanna be like, okay, I'm satisfied with the money that I have. I wanna show you a funny little thing here. You're gonna see that. Ristar! Basta! It just goes through the water for some reason, and then the ceiling acts as spikes. So it's not the best speed tech, but yeah. Funny little thing. Okay. Well, acceptable. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. So we're gonna fight the bosses from here on out are going to be like 100% deterministic. There is no randomness regarding how the fight is supposed to go. So that's really good. We have Nekojita. He's different in the American version. In the Japanese version, he's a cat because cat apparently don't like hot or spicy food. And he's conveniently a cat in a snow world, so he's a snow cat. And you feed him a bunch of hot curry, and it doesn't like that. So I know exactly what's gonna happen, because as long as I do things correctly... Oh. Wow. He's surprised me. I'm not supposed to get frozen twice on that. I know he's gonna just like open his mouth right here. And if you don't know that, he's quite unpredictable. He can do a bunch of attacks, he can do the blizzard thing, and he can also do what you're about to see right now. And there we go. I actually went nicely. And then the bully was like kind of your enemy at the beginning, but eventually he kind of likes you. He likes your snowball skills. And so that shows that he has a heart. Last Planet. Okay, so the Last Planet, thankfully, since this is a 100% run, we're not gonna have a lot of trouble. Actually, we're not gonna have one of the skips here that you would normally have in any percent, and that makes this category a lot more comfortable, I would say. But it does have pretty difficult like bonus stages to get. So we're gonna start up with this one. This is kind of a nightmare. This is like what the bad guys are, just like technology. They don't like creativity, so they have everything do the stuff for them. They have this weird like water section that has like the level is diminishing for some reason, and if you wait long enough, you won't actually be able to reach the bonus stage because the water level will be too low. But thankfully, if you're speedrunning it, that's not an issue. And to make amends for being so hard to get, this bonus stage is actually one of the easiest. I can try getting the Sega time here, let's see. Crud. Alright, we're not having the Sega time. This part is a little tricky to optimize because sometimes Ristar's arms on that speed can go through walls. But hey, it went alright. So I'm gonna do what's called the Jesus walk. I think... yeah, that's good. Alright. Yeah, if you hit that enemy with a specific timing, actually you come out of it unscathed for the next enemy. I should call that the Neo walk or whatever. It was a terrible name. I'm sorry. Oh, what? Ristar. That was a that was. Okay. So we're having the toughest mini-boss of the game. Once you know all of his patterns, he's quite alright. He's Commander Hat. And Commander Hat has this thing, and he will show every different pattern. So the X is one of the easiest. He has one that is very difficult to understand. Okay, I'm really glad I got him here, because this pattern, if you don't hit him, he actually goes away, and he's like almost untouchable for 10 seconds. And he's gonna go back to the first pattern he ever did, which is the spinning wheel. And thankfully, it went without many major issues. And we're heading on to the last regular stage of them all, so that's going to be the last bonus stage. And for this one, actually the bonus stage is very, very hard to complete. I suggest using the cheat code Do Feel to practice this bonus stage, because there's a limit of 60 seconds for each one of them. And you've seen I was like quite on pace, like no problem at all when it came to all of them. But the next one, maybe not so much. Alright, cool. And so this is a semi-gauntlet consisting of literally everything that the game has in stock for you. The code is DOFEEL, D-O-F-E-E-L. And this password is actually a reference to what the game originally was. So Ristar was supposed to be like some huge mascot for Sega Team, like almost to the level of Sonic. They started this when they did... they started this all before even the Genesis came out. And and it actually got like released quite like almost at the end of the Genesis / Mega Drive, which is really bad, because I think that contributed to the game being so not that popular. Nowadays it's just like any other presences of Ristar in video games are him being a gacha in Shenmue and him waving the flag in Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed. Which is a shame, because I think Ristar like shows that he's not the fastest of characters, but with his childlike wonder and his will to help people in need, he has quite a lot in reserve and can be a very interesting character with very intricate mechanics. I'm gonna add some safety health in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slightly messed it up. Okay. What gets set? Excuse me for my French. And there goes the bonus stage. So what makes this stage so difficult is it's pretty much climbing. If you fall, you go back to the beginning of one of the phases. And the corners are slippery. Yeah, see? Ristar tried to grab one of them, and the grab just doesn't happen. So that is kind of the stressful point, because if I mess it up, then I will have to die 17 times to have another shot at it. Fortunately, we got out of here, so... We have all the treasures, so now we can safely go to the end, beat all the final bosses. We're gonna fight Uranim, who is a big brawny guy. You're gonna see him on TV. He's popular now. Oh, that's a screw. Oh, that's another one. And I'm gonna do a lot of manipulation. He is one of the only non-cycle based boss, and he's gonna discover that Ristar is invincible during his throws, and that really he's in for a very bad time. Yeah, he got destroyed. I think that is the fastest I've ever done with this boss. And that's it. One of the 3 bosses are down. So you see the little brother in here, the nerdy brother. We're gonna fight him really soon afterwards. But for now, they evade for a little bit of time. Ristar is like, oh, that sucks. But don't worry, we'll get to them. So there's gonna be the little brother, and then we're gonna fight Kaiser Greedy, and that's gonna be time. I will tell you the time that I'll give you the timing. Don't worry about it. So this is the bad guy's spaceship. Actually showcases some tricks that the game knows you can do, as we've seen in the bonus stages. Fun fact, if you do wall jump left and right, you're gonna lose about a second. It's faster to do it this way. Alright. This boss is also non-cycle based. And if you grab the ground, Ristar is gonna get a bit of momentum, which will make it so that I can grab the guy more, and so I'm more invincible. So right now this huge cannon shot just went through me. Same here. Oh, the boomerang. What a champ. Alright. He didn't have much luck. Actually, he hit me twice, which is kind of rare. And this is the final boss, Kaiser Greedy. He has 3 phases. The first one, he goes Mr. X on us and shows a bunch of bad guys. Second phase is very random, and the third phase is very spectacular. And I will give you the amount of hits left before time. Nine hits left. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. This is second phase. 2, 1, and time. Thank you so much. So the bad guy goes away. I would love to show you the ending credits. They last very long. They're probably the best credits I've ever seen in my life, and that's barely an exaggeration. But yeah, I think that's just gonna be it. We're gonna just send it over right after the Ristar's final sentence. Just don't worry. Here it comes. Hasta la vista, baby. Hasta la vista, baby. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you very much.
So we have a